Hi, everybody, and welcome to this our Facebook page on spoken learning. Um, Today I am very happy to be here with you. Good morning, buenos días a todos. And I am going to talk about a topic that can be sometimes frustrating and sometimes not so frustrating for some others. But I think that this one is very interesting. Please remember that here at Spoken Learning, we provide private lessons and we teach children and adults starting 3 years old and up. So if you want to practice your Spanish, get better at it, or just have a great time, please call or text 832-413-3166 so you can schedule up private lessons or a trial lesson. This one will be totally for free. And okay, so now just going back to the topic that I was going to present today, we will be talking about the verbo ser and estar. And this is sometimes complicated because some people just can't understand how it works. But in here, I bring you some tips for you to understand a little bit more about them. Okay, so in here we have that we use ser whenever we're trying to refer to characteristics and facts. Okay, keep that in mind, characteristics and fact. And then we will be using estar whenever we're trying to describe perception and opinions. In here you might say, okay, this is easy, but when you try to apply it to real life, this can be just awful. Um the To me, the easiest way to see these ones is that we can use ser whenever we're trying to describe a thing, and then we can use estar whenever we're trying to describe how the thing feels or how it's like on the inside. But I will talk about this a little bit later. Okay, so we use ser where we're trying to describe origen, destinación, propiedad, hora, alguna frase impersonal, características o suceso social. With origen, it's origin, okay? So it's just to explain where something is from, where something is going to, okay? That's for destination as well. So, and the first one would be origen. Soy de Mexico. In here, you're explaining that you are from Mexico, okay? So it's just where something is from. Soy de Brasil. El vaso es de Mexico. And then with destination, we was basically just explain the destination where something is going. Es para mañana. When are we going to do it? Mañana. So it's like the destination. Then we use also ser when we're trying to explain propiedad, property, okay? So in here, this one will be accompanied by a possessive pronoun, okay? So whenever you're talking about something that is yours, that belongs to you, it's es. Then we use ser when we're trying to explain the hours, okay, of the day. Whenever you ask someone the time in Spanish, they will probably use verbo ser because it is just like that. Then when we use some impersonal phrases, and what I mean by impersonal phrases, it's just when we're trying to describe a situation. As I told you before, I like to think on the verb ser just to express and describe things, okay? Nothing that comes within us, just things that happen. So in here I wrote, es muy raro que no estén, okay? So it is weird that they are not here, but it's that just is. It's not anything else. Then we also use ser whenever we're trying to explain some characteristics of people. As I said before, think on verbo ser just to describe things. Él es muy lindo. El vaso es verde. La casa es azul. You just try to think as the verbo ser whenever we're trying to say what we see. And the other one is to explain a social success. This one can be used in different tenses. Actually, usually the verbo ser, obviously we use it in present to express things that we're seeing because it is mostly used to describe, but also when we mix it with other tenses it can be used. In this case it is future, and it says la boda será en Italia. If you pay attention to the last sentence, you can see that it also explains destination. Okay, because la boda is something that it's social, the social thing, no, but in the destination will be Italy. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but yeah, that's somehow how it works. And then, as I said before, we use the verbo estar whenever we're trying to describe something that is happening within us, like inside, okay? So, salud, health. Obviously, some people can see your health and can say that tú eres, or well, no, I don't think that you can really use that. Okay, so let's just keep with está. Ella está enferma. María está enferma. She's feeling sick. Okay. Also, a condition. Estoy muy cansada. The condition here is cansada, which means tired. Okay, so estoy. I am. It's like I feel. I don't know if this makes sense, but yeah, I feel very tired. Then we use also to explain localization. Ella está en Francia. As you can see, está also could be like destination, but in this case, we are saying that the person is on. Okay, so as I said, estar it's a little bit more personal than ser, because ser just describes the things that we see, and estar is the things that are. Let's see it that way. Then we use it also to explain contrariedad, which is when something it's supposed to be in one way, but then it's not. So we can say, este chocolate está muy amargo. Obviously, chocolate and bitter are not friends. Well, they shouldn't be because we think on chocolate as something sweet. So we use it to make that um, comparison, or like to make that point. Okay, and the last one is emphasis. Okay, so we use estar also when we're trying to emphasize something. Estoy muy feliz. Okay, I feel happy. Remember, estar is more like to things that are happening like within us or another person. Okay, not only like what we feel or how do we feel. So that's it. And then also, some adjectives can change a lot, whether they are with verbo ser or with verbo estar. In this case, I just wrote some because actually there are a lot that can mean different things depending on which one they are with. Okay, but I will give you some examples for you to understand that this is important whenever we're working with adjectives and these verbs. Okay, so the first adjective would be abierto, which means open. If we use it with verbo ser, abierto, él es muy abierto. That will mean that the person you're talking about is very sincere, very open, like that. And if something está abierto, that means that it's not closed, okay? So in one, it can be used to describe how something is, remember, and the other one is just the state, okay? Then we have aburrido. If we say that something es aburrido, then it's something that is just, as you may think in English, boring, okay? And if you estás aburrido, maybe that would imply that you're tired or you just don't care or you just something. Remember, one is one state and the other one is just the description of. Then we say alto. Si tú eres alto, if you are alto, then you're tall. We're talking about altitude or height, okay? But if something está alto, that means that it's not really like at the reach of your hands. Maybe it's just something that you can reach because it's super high. Okay, so we're talking about the position. Then the same thing goes with bajo. In Spanish, ser bajo or ser bajito means that you are like not tall. And estar bajo, that means that something is located like down there, down somewhere. The last one would be borracho. If we say that someone es un borracho, that means that he's an alcoholic, okay? But if we say that someone está borracho, then that would mean that it's that he or she or it's intoxicated, okay? That he's just drunk, okay? I don't know if this makes sense to you right now, but maybe if you just think a little bit about it and just try to see it not as the verb, or like just don't focus on the verb thing, like, oh my god, this is a verb and this is complicated. Maybe this can be easier for you to understand, okay? And I think that this will be it for today. Please remember that in spoken learning, we are willing to teach you Spanish. It doesn't matter your level or your age or if you're good or not. We provide private lessons and we teach children and adults. Please don't forget that. So call or text 832-413-2166 so you can schedule a trial lesson if you've never taken Spanish classes. This one will be for free. So please remember that here we are and we want to help you. Adios. See you later.